Before he was the world's most famous hero, before he was super, and even before he was a plumber, Mario was simply called Jumpman. He was the star of a new arcade game from Nintendo, a company that was in deep trouble. This is a wild story of how a tense argument with the landlord accidentally gave a legend his name. The year is 1981, and Nintendo of America was betting everything on the US market. They set up in a large warehouse in Washington state, but things were not going well. Their first big game for America, an arcade game called Radar Scope, was a total failure. After doing well in Japan, it turned out American audiences just weren't interested. The company's president, Minoru Arakawa, had ordered thousands of arcade machines, but most of them sat unsold, a very expensive mistake that put Nintendo in serious financial trouble. Stressed and running out of options, Arakawa made a desperate call to his father-in-law in Japan, Nintendo's president, Hiroshi Yamauchi. He needed a new game that could be put into the thousands of useless radar scope machines. The job was given to a young designer named Shigeru Miyamoto. Now, Miyamoto wasn't a game programmer. He started the story and characters first, which was a new idea for a game back then. He came up with a simple story. A giant ape kidnaps a carpenter's girlfriend, and now the carpenter must save her. The ape was named Donkey Kong. The hero, he was called Jumpman, a new name that describes his main job, jumping over barrels. The future of Nintendo of America now depended on this strange game. While the team was racing to get Donkey Kong ready for America, this is the name of the game presented earlier by the way, another problem was starting. Since all their money was tied up in the new game, they had fallen behind on their rent. That landlord was a local real estate developer named Mario Segale, born in Seattle to Italian immigrants. Segale was a successful no-nonsense businessman. One afternoon, during an important meeting to decide on the American names for the game's characters, the warehouse door swung open. In walked Mario Segale, and he was there to collect the rent. Confronted the company's president in front of the whole staff, demanding the money they owed. The argument was intense, and the team never forgot it. After Arakawa promised the payment was coming and the landlord left, the team suddenly had an idea. They still needed a real name for Jumpman. The character was short, sturdy, with a big mustache. The landlord was short, sturdy, Italian-American man. It was a perfect match. A brilliant sudden moment, inspired by the tense meeting, they decided to name the character Mario, after the man who had just visited them. What started as an inside joke soon became permanent. The name just stuck. Donkey Kong became a massive success, saving Nintendo of America from going out of business and turning it into a major brand. And its hero, now named Mario, would soon become the most famous character in video game history. So, what happened to the man who accidentally gave his name to a world-famous character? Mario Segale was a very private person and mostly avoided the public attention that came with his unusual connection to Nintendo. He was said to be proud of it, but he wanted to be known for what he accomplished in his own life. In one of the new times he spoke about it publicly, he joked that he was still waiting for his royalty checks. Segale passed away in 2018 at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy in real estate and completed by accident in the hearts of millions of gamers. This incredible, almost accidental naming is just one of the many interesting stories in gaming. If you love discovering the surprising stories behind your favorite games and characters, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. I was David. Bye. Have a nice day.